Alright, so this is one of the craziest analysis you've seen on this page. After watching this video, you will definitely respect China for its intelligence. The president of Russia, Putin, once said, and I quote, "Whoever has the best artificial intelligence will rule the world." And here it is, the battle for supremacy between the US and China in the artificial intelligence world. Guys, I want you to pay close attention to this analysis because at the end of this video, I will ask you a question. For me, this whole artificial intelligence thing between the US and China, I'll consider it to be the soft power war. That is, the ability of a country to influence others without resorting to coercive pressure. That is, no physical war, but you use your intelligence to dominate the other. I guess international relations students can relate to this. Now, let me start with the analysis. Please pay close attention to this video. There was a time the US stopped Nvidia, this company, from selling its chips to China. That was supposed to ensure the US global dominance when it comes to artificial intelligence. Now, let me tell you about Nvidia. Nvidia is the world's leaders in artificial tech chip production. So all this artificial intelligence, the chips they use to program their models, all are being produced by this Nvidia company, which is based in the US. So the US once stopped them from selling their chips or their produce to China. Also, this Nvidia company are the ones that produce the OpenAI and the ChatGPT-4. So because the US stopped Nvidia from selling its chip to China, this doesn't go down well with China at all. So what they did, there is this small research lab in China which is called DeepSeek. They start to rethink everything when it comes to creating artificial intelligence model. Even though they don't have the access to the world's most advanced chips like the A100 or the H100 from Nvidia company, which is in the US. So they use the Chinese made chips. Guys, can you imagine? They use their own local chips and they created an AI model that is just as good, if not even better than the OpenAI's most advanced model, that is the ChatGPT. Guys, can you imagine? They managed to use their own locally made chips to manufacture an AI model which is even better as compared to the OpenAI ChatGPT. Guys, this is crazy. Now, let me tell you the most crazy thing about this whole thing, right? So, China uses 90% less of the cost of OpenAI. That is, the money they use in creating this their own model is 90% lesser than that of the one Nvidia used to produce their own OpenAI ChatGPT. Guys, can you imagine the level of intelligence these people have? Now, listen carefully to the breakdown of the monies these two companies spent in producing their different artificial intelligence models. Now, let me start with the OpenAI, which is Nvidia from the US. So they spent $5 billion per year and also spent $100 million just to train the GPT-4. Can you imagine, guys? Very huge amount. Whilst the DeepSeek from China, they spent just $5.5 million to create the entire project. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy, guys. Can you see the level of intelligence these people have? Now, let's continue. Here is the craziest thing, yeah? OpenAI ChatGPT from Nvidia is charging $200 a month for people that are using its services, whereas China drops DeepSeek for free. Totally free. This is crazy. So now, people are saying, instead of me paying $200 per month to access ChatGPT-4, why don't I just switch to DeepSeek, which is entirely free, guys? So because DeepSeek is entirely free to use, this has caused Nvidia to lose nearly $600 billion in a single day, guys. This is a big loss to the company, guys. Can you imagine? And this was considered the biggest drop for any company in the US history in a 24 hours. Crazy. So now, here is my question, yeah? Who do you really think will win this AI battle in the near future? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And please, don't forget to follow 6 Learning TV and also share this video. I'll see you in the next one.